Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next.
I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill here today, Corbin Burns.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Westberg settles under it.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Mike 0-1.
Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Struck him out looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Orioles due up in the first, no score. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. The line to kick the pitch. Line drive to short and caught. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fly ball to right. Gets under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. Ripped on a line. Trout makes the catch, inning over. Orioles held in check there. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Moniak at first, 1 gone. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Rutschman balls it in, 2 away. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And a foul ball. Popped up left side. Westberg under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Anthony Santander at the plate. The other way. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That one the other way. Moniak snags it. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that should be extra bases. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now Jordan Westberg in the air right field. Moniak settles underneath it, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Jorge Mateo now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Run scores easily, and the Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Base hit. Throw is cut off. Goes to first. And now he's out trying to get back. The huge turn backfires, and that ends the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We play 2 full. It's the Orioles 2 and the Angels nothing. On to the 3rd inning. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Bounced up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Fires to first on the run.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Nolan Shanuel will hit next. Takes it himself.
Out.
First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Rendon batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Kicks and deals. Right side, Mountcastle. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Flied to right his first time. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Coming home. Caught up now trying to get to 3rd. And they tag him out. Here's Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And it's 4-0. And they put the tag on him for the out. And we're back. Here's Trout. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that's... Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Man at first. Brandon Drury to the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mullins settles under it. Mullins makes the grab. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Swinging a foul straight back. Righty delivers. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal. Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't.
And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Slice to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. Rips that one to right. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they lead it 4-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Ground ball up the middle. Jumps, throws, gets the catcher by a step. And next for L.A., Luis Rengifo. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 1 out, bases empty. Out there to center. Mullins settles under it. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 outs. So up next, Nolan Schanuel. Center field. Mullins settles under it. And that is that. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Nick Maton. The lefty fires. In the air, center field. Trout settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. So the lineup flips over. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Ward going back. Hits the fence. And he's got a double. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. 1 for 2. That to right. Moniak squeezes it, and there are 2 down. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away. And into the box for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting any. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Manager out of the dugout now. Tyler Anderson on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
He's got it, and that ends the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-1. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. And we're back. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate.
Number 6.
Chop back up the middle.
Rendon.
And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rutschman hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Man at first. Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. And there's a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really.
Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. And first offering is fouled off at the belt and fires. And it's fouled away. The Halos down by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. Popped up to the left into foul ground and makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Orioles 5 and the Angels 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. There's a swing and a drive. Into the bleachers and gone. He made him pay for that one. His 2nd home run of the series. It's 6-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's not coming back. A soaring shot to center. His first homer of the year. It's 7-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ballpark.
And base hit. So man aboard, Nick Maton now at the plate. In the air, left side. Ward settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. So digging in, Cedric Mullins.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around third. Caught in the rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Jose Suarez gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way.
Hauls it in to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-1. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
The left fielder, number 3.
And the pitch.
Taylor.
On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Foul ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground, out to short. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Angels,
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins makes the catch. Out number 2. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. First pitch just misses. O'Hoppe off of first with 2 away. High fly ball out to center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Angels strand 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back now at Oriole Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And now Adley Rutschman. That's ripped, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And the batter now, Anthony Santander. And that one hammered. That's back there. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rutschman around third. Relay throw to second. Tried to stop, but he's tagged out heading back to second. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That one ripped. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Now around second, going for third. Throws on the brakes, but he's tagged out trying to get back to second. 2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Around first and hustling for second. Hung up in a rundown now. Tag out. Trying to scramble back. Too aggressive with the turn at first, and that's the inning. But they push across 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Orioles 9 and the Angels 1. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Nolan Schanuel.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
No play, that's an infield single.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Hayes flashes the leather on the run and catch.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
That one fouled off. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Angels with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a pop-up under it. And he makes the catch. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Brandon Drury. And first offering is fouled off. The Orioles up big in this one here in the second game of the series. Hit hard on the ground to short. Out number 3. Angels leave one. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now Jordan Westburg. Suarez back to work. That one out to right. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, one down. And next for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it one-hops the wall. Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Nick Maton. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Maton into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. His second homer this series, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 12-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Andrew Wantz.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. 4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
0-1 now. Swung on, belted. Trout on his horse. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. 4 for 4 with 3 doubles and a single. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Rips one to right. Snags it for the second out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. That's hard hit on the line. Ward makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 9th inning coming up. Baltimore out front, 13-1. We go to the 9th. So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. And first offering is fouled off. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Caught just shy of the wall.
Now back, the catcher.
So they're down to their final out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. He swings and fouls one off. Right through there for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now.
And that'll do it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
13-1 is how it ends, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.